Итак, здравствуйте. С вами маленький ракетный мужик, и это моя первая трансляция. Все. Поехали. Чатик. Есть кто? Скажите хоть что-нибудь, напишите. Влад, что по слышимости, по качеству? Да, все, хватит. Поиграли и хватит. Слышно хорошо, да? Ну все, значит, давай тогда приступим. Так, кто у нас там вообще присутствует там? Качество есть, все шикарно. 2К тоже есть, да, там, 1440. Шикарно. Ну все, поехали. Играем мы сегодня в Alan Wake. Скажем так, новая старая игра.
Стивен Кинг once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic.
Компания Remedy выпустила ее в 2010 году. И так, только на Xbox вот я ее играл тогда.
But there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest.
Собственно, ну а сейчас что будет в этой игре, сами все увидите.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason,
ну полоски тоже будут, потому что у меня же монитор тоже широкий, ультра широкий, максимально широкий. О, блять. Бессмертный, что ли, на дороге стоял?
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Ворона скример.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. missed your deadline. Damn.
Эй, полегче, полегче, братан. Ты ж сам там как бессмертный вышел на дорогу.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
А, ты решил вот так вот рестримчик сделай, да? Чтоб ко мне зрители не приходили. Я тебя понял, Влад. Игра не сильно громко.
Trapped. There was no way out.
Yeah.
It was a death trap. I had to get out.
Да ну нахер, это что такое? Как выбраться? Ай, бля, это было больно. Где раньше был? Алло.
You are only safe there. Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been.
Да не, Владос, это не настолько еще крепота. Такая, так знаешь, мистика. Ты в этот, в Control играл? Control получается от этой же студии. Remedy. И там есть, короче, упоминание вот об этой игре.
The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Серьезно? Не, я тоже в крепоту никакую не играю.
Flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna... This isn't right.
Бля. Блин, по привычке побежал лутать их.
Just like... I can keep this up.
О, пан Джегаш, здравствуйте. Какие люди в чате, да без охраны. Ой, блядь. Я добежал, ну как добежал, я дополз, что-то у него, у этого Алана как-то херово все с подготовкой.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, huh?
День оленя. День типичного танкиста, я так понял.
If you don't mind me saying, I'm Pat Bain, by the way. Nice to meet
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host of the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Ой, Егорик, ты тоже в нее играл? Нифига
I'm on
себе.
vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Игра мне тоже вообще нравится. Ну, а тут, считай, решили под шумок выпустить ремастер эти финны.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Не только танкист, да. Вот, я точно такой же, не только танкист.
Bestseller? How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Дима, привет. Еще раз.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under
Do me a
thin layer.
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation.
О, Оля, привет, привет, спасибо.
Coconut
Спасибо.
again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ah, it does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes! This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Вот этих двух чуваков, кстати, зовут Тор и Один. Ау. Ну ладно, спиздил у кого-то термос с кофе. Тихо, я ничего не
I wanted to
боюсь.
find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Ну ладно.
Cauldron Lake is a special
Какая-то
place.
криповая
Very
тетка.
inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Спасибо, спасибо.
This really ought to be fixed.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid!
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Так. Выйти из закусочного.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
О, ну вот этого добра тут очень надо.
Mrs. Wake!
Оу.
Your keys!
That diner was a real
А нас,
madhouse.
оказывается, обманули, да? Ну да ладно.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia, the fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Вилла на птичьей ноги. Интересное название, конечно.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here?
Кофе. А тут, видимо, кофе это эти аптечки такие. Так, где тут свет включать?
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive.
А,
Just ran into
я
one of
понял.
the very famous artists.
Да, действительно, стример не тупой. Тут, оказывается, радар есть и показывает, куда идти надо.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Да будет свет, сказал монтер.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
The island had once been the site for a love story. maybe it would be that again. It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Так, что-то темнеет. Видок. О. Вот так вот красиво, да?
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs.
I
I have a surprise for you.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice! Everyone
Hey, just hear me out! There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No! It's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Снова крепота пошла. Владос, ты тут?
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! What the hell? Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice?
Опа. Неожиданный поворот.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Егор, ты прям с ноутом так прыгаешь, да? В озеро.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with
Блин, ну вот
Alice.
сейчас самое время, конечно, это болтологией позаниматься, когда что-то над головой скрипит. делать? Давай попробуем выбираться отсюда. А, вон туда надо.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Шинку жалко. Да, конечно, с грохотом. Озеро своих же слез. Не плачь, мы найдем твою маму. Мне, конечно, кажется плохой. О, это что такое? А, дальний выключите, пожалуйста.
Hello? Someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Яйца с топором. Зашибись.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered.
Не будем заниматься чтением тут. Сейчас найти этого убийцу с топором и навалять ему всякого. Двойное сальто назад. Ой.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Yes.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Ща.
Hey!
Оу.
Hey,
Кто там
you!
такой?
Phil! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh,
hell.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you.
Ой. Чё-то ему как-то поплохело, да?
Deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square.
Кого-то убил. Ну-ка. Да, знаю, что ты Карл Стаки уже. Можешь не повторять. Мне достаточно одного раза. Ой, твою мать. Опять Спайдермен.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Рейк надо побольше.
During your
О, патроны.
Crying. It's the latest thing. In
Yes.
Testably.
Bright Falls Sheriff
Moving.
Station.
Let you
Hello?
Хорош. Ты что, дурак, что ли? Ты зачем стол-то поломал? Ару, блять, это уже не шутки. Ты шо?
More of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Весьма оригинальный способ, конечно, выключать всякие выключатели.
The Dark
Ну да
Forest was the
ладно.
last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas
Что
station.
интересное есть. Точно.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies.
Интересно, а этого я не помню вот в оригинальной игре. О, Меньше спасибо тому странному самаритянину, что по всему этому городу раскидал патроны.
It's rabbit season.
Сейчас что-то будет, да? Ой, блядь. Владос, ты как там? Тебя инфаркт не хватил еще?
What the hell was that?
Да, Владос, пора, начинай.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Живой еще? А, это Гор написал, сорян, я слепой. Так. О, кофе. Интересно, кто тут мог кофе-то забыть? Так, и что тут дальше делать? Поместье Светлая река. Ну ладно, я там попозже зайду. Сейчас, подожди, тут что-то интересное было.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Не, ну обидно, что кошмарный уровень сложности за это закрытый сразу. Там любезно все патроны раскидали по всему городу. Как-то даже неинтересно становится. Воу. Ух, них. Хоть ты индус, а? Индеец. Охренеть. О, Серег, здорово. Еще раз. А я, кстати, почти вовремя даже запустил. Так. Сюда запрыгнуть. Давай. Что у нас тут? Выглядит надежно. Чего? Пати фиксиков? Про чё, Серег? Твою налево. Куда полез? А, да. Есть такое. Там надо Оле тоже ключик выдать. Угу. И давно это у тебя, Серег? Страшно. Так, вот сейчас стопудово какая-нибудь херня должна пройти. А, я не туда иду, да? Зашибись. Что я там такое собрал? Смотри. А я не помню такой механики в игре.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Так. А, ну да, конечно. Самое надежное сейчас.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Где провода-то? А, во, вижу генератор. Блять, что это было? Здрасте. Да хорош там швыряться, я тебя, блин, пошвыряю сейчас. Так, больно. Да ш...
all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
О, завелось. Зашибись. Так, ну дверь тут открыта, надо, конечно, заглянуть. Хиц. Оу, мне это уже нравится. Рик. Так, а я хочу лопату взять. Дайте лопату взять. Нет? Ну ладно. Картина какая-то. О, кофе. Тоже Егор оставил, да? Я думаю, самое время нажать на кнопочку. А. Не убился с такой высоты, офигеть. Самое время послушать
I
радио.
was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky
Это у нас
is crystal
руководство
clear.
по йоге, а?
The forest is quietly
Интересно.
breathing
О.
along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walking.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs.
Давай, кто там?
Burster is the best with no contest. Monster dog.
Пошли махаться. Ты чё там?
The famous dog is...
Ёпт. Совсем крыша поехала. Смотри, если помощь нужна, я обрег... Ой, ой, это что за скримеры? Следующий. Страшно, бля. Да ты охренел, что ли? Чат смурфиков. Так, что это такое? А, страничка. Да я знаю, что это мультик такой. И это не только мультик там. В Киндере эти выпадали смурфики в больших количествах. Давным-давно. А, это поэтому у тебя сережка, да, Егор? Смурфетта. Твою мать. Давай, выходи, у меня тут кое-что есть для тебя. Ой, ребят, а чё вас так много? Вот это тоже очень надежно выглядит. Да, это была фотография 9×12. Телевизор.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I'm Dr. Barclay Colvin.
Серег, мы что-то не знаем? Или Оля?
Could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation.
Очевидно, надо нажать. Как думаете, опасно вот там сейчас за патронами идти? А я попробую.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Ебись, блин. Приехал, называется, в отпуск. А чё ты там не понял? Чего? Гжегош, ты о чем?
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Ладно, посмотрим. Так. Зло из смурфиков.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas
А это,
station
может,
felt
бомбящий
comforting.
Егор?
At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted
Нет?
itself.
Он смурфиков ненавидит, да? Ну ладно.
The garage
Я
was a
как мужик
mess.
первым делом в
It looked
гараж
like someone
зайду.
had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Всё плохо, сход развал надо делать. Да ёпты, ты шо? Что за скримеры, блин?
Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Восьмой ежегодный день типичного танкиста. Да ё-моё. Так, где телефон-то? Алло. Вон он, телефон.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest.
А зачем тебе на месяц раньше?
And then she
Стримы
wouldn't help me
начинать.
with Alice.
Месяц назад этой игры не было. Ну, в смысле, ремастера. Опа, а домика-то и не было никакого.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
Да, по-любому нашлись какие-то вот стопудово.
Now, she's missing. Alice?
Дизлайкеры. Точнее, не лайкеры.
Не лайкеры. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should
Давай,
put some
Влад.
coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Отдыхай. Много, видимо, сегодня играл. Тут еще и в танки пришлось играть. Бля, а как я тут оказался? Где я вообще?
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Ух ты. Рассказывается, телек есть новый, да, судя по всему. Егор, да ты опасный вообще. Уже боюсь.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Бляха-муха.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Так, а чё там, Серега? В корабле решил зайти, что ли?
Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
Я бы, конечно, поржал, если бы Серегу ждал именно тот Вов, о котором я думаю.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that
Решил
up
его
right now, didn't you?
в этот, в корабли тоже затащить.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor.
Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very
Лучшие уроки по рыбалке были.
You can't get me off the water this time of year.
Как ловить окуня, как порыть.
I'll take your word
Я
for
думаю,
it, Doc.
всем было интересно. Спасибо, док. А мы пойдем дальше. Так, где тут выход? Ой.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Капитан Джек Воробей. Такой маленький городок. Разыскивается мужчина, пропал без вести. Отличительные признаки: мастер побеждать в состязаниях. Котика жалко.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of
I
our
couldn't go
regulars.
anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Hey! Hey! I need more light in here. God
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Or...
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake book. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on?
Где такие?
The deputies, they won't
Ёпта.
understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Вы смотрите, даже тут туалетная бумага есть. Офигеть.
Hey, you! Can you help me? Can you turn the lights on?
Ладно.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Туда.
You know, I shouldn't even be in here.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Ага. Охренеть.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Это так отсюда не сбежать. Кофе. Кофе. Нужно кофе. Нужно больше кофе.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
Аномалия какая-то.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, sir. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Зрители-то есть вроде даже.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone.
Да, вот Джаггер
I told
самый
Barry
внимательный
everything.
зритель,
He thought I was
судя по
certifiable, but
всему.
when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it,
Джек
was enough for him. He
Воробей.
smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything
Капитан.
beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Лет колумбийского мамонта. Это особь, в возрасте которой около 14 тысяч лет. Кривозубый Чарли. Ух ты, шапка. Можно шапку?
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality,
Зачем тебя
you're
мять,
buying yourself a
Серега?
ticket to the funny
Ты о чем
farm.
вообще?
Wait here.
Кто тебя мнет?
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a
Заткнись ты
kidnapper.
уже, а.
Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it
Если
now.
может быть. Ты чё, Серега? У тебя это, плавающий график сегодня или чё?
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms.
Ты про какого Джона? А, с Джоуом. Лапку повредил.
And eating a healthy
Но я
diet
думаю,
of
с ним все
pills.
хорошо будет, Серег. Не переживай.
Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo! I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Watch the door now.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too...
Crime and punishment.
vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help!
Hello?
Back here. I'm back here.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I just need hunting licenses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted for those visitors
who purchase a park license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times.
Rusty, no!
Never
closer than 100 yards.
To bears and wolves, never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is
against the law
to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park. This is going to you obey.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Капец, сижу тут с вами, разговариваю, у меня микрофон выключен, оказывается. Все, я тут. Нагнал, так сказать, это обстановочку. Да? Джегаш, выдыхай, все хорошо. Так, нам туда надо. Так, ну, началось. Да что такое-то, бляха? Ёпты, ребят. А чё со всех сторон? Ай, бля. Мне бы, конечно, его навыки заряжания револьверов. А я хочу туда. Я же могу туда пройти, да? Ага, бля. Зашибись. Так, ну там что-то запрещают, но определенно нужно туда сходить. Логика вообще всех всяких там хорроров, ужастиков. Где страшнее, туда и идти. А, когда донатите? Так, мне не нравится этот звук. Блять, паника, паника, паника. Кирпичи полезли один за другим. Народ, силикатный кирпич не нужен никому. Это то, что нам надо. Так, все, все. Да, братан, ты какой-то жесткий. Так, ты был один? Надеюсь. Так ты покрась, есть специальные грунтовки. Они мало того, что... Ай, блядь, больно. Хера себе. И тут я подумал, нахрена мне кошмарный уровень сложности, если я уже от такого кирпича откладываю. Не, ну тут по-любому сейчас тоже махач будет какой-нибудь. Можно мне 13 патронов побольше? Зязи. Что это за маньяк, который технику топорами-то ломает? Здрасте, блядь. Где вы там? О, кофе. Егор, не твое кофе? Ну, страшно, вырубай. Ну, по-любому же сейчас надо будет отбиваться от кого-нибудь, нет? Я много фильмов видел, я это ничем хорошим не заканчивается. Ну, бля, страшно. Ой, ребят. Ну нет. Что за Bear Grylls? Охренеть.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. Stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Pull them off, damn it! Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Over to Luther. Like that, boy! Ah!
Ты дурак, ты вот в этого стреляй, дебил. Наконец-то. Чувак, это, конечно, все хорошо, но твои навыки стрельбы меня немного
Oh, you feeling better now, Wade?
огорчают.
All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Whoa. А ты кто такой? Ебать он здоровый. Стреляй уже, а.
Let's cut the act now.
Я не хотел
Where's my
третьим
wife?
думе фонарем по башке
I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her out.
here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Ах, Жегош, ты думаешь, любой главный герой там какого-нибудь хоррора, там фильма, игры, умный человек? По-моему, они все идиоты. Что это такое? Что это такое? А, охренеть, капкан был. Охренеть. Я вас понял, я вас услышал. Не, ну это изи, конечно.
What the hell? Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Внезапные гости, пришельцы, блин. Действительно. Ну, по-любому вот сейчас вот спрыгиваю и здрасте. Банда сразу нападает. Пригодится. Ух. Так. И кто такой, блин, откуда ты взялся? Вот я сейчас пошвыряюсь, охренел что ли? Пошел нахер. О. Напряженный какой-то момент. Вижу, там что-то мигает. Угу. Так, выглядит надежно, можно идти. Лёдь! Лёдь! Ай! Охренеть. Надо было туда прям попасть. Так. Ага. Значит, не зря туда лез, туда и нужно. Оп. Так, ладно, одна батарейка. 5.
Beware of Widowmakers.
Не-не-не, друг. Не-не-не-не. Это не я тут ТБ нарушал. Видно, надо туда попасть. Это очень легко. Ты дурак, запрыгнуть туда. Нихуя себе берсерк, блядь. Капец, блин. Опасные люди, а? Не люди. Не думал, что настолько атмосферная игра. Да ладно. Собрали все.
Is a hazardous occupation.
Ты еще кто такой? Никогда бы не подумал, что каски такие прочные. Ой. А, давай, Егор, я сейчас, я думаю, эпизод этот заканчиваю и присоединюсь.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods. I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Я просто закончу стрим. Егор уже запустит. По Вальхейму, не знаю, я не буду, наверное, делать стримы. Вот, сейчас гаража. Да твою мать! Если не пуля непробиваемый.
You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is
gone. Ты где там, друг? Потому что все закончилось уже. Дима, там Егор будет запускать, получается. Будешь у него смотреть, наверное. Или думаешь, мне тоже надо по Вальхейму запускать? Нормально все? Нет? Тут по всему дальше на двоих своих. Да сложность. Муха. Что за звуки? Я уже боюсь. Отстань-ка от меня. Бежим к этому баре.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, yes, I get you.
Ого.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Ow! Ow! I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Пари, блядь, пусти. А. Ай, бля. Батарейка была последней.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Обдолбалась, что ли?
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon.
Ah.
Welcome to the old dear diner.
Good girl.
Come here. Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am? You. Won't you say something? I need to get my bearings.
Я думаю, пожалуй, я на этом закончу. Спасибо всем, кто посмотрел, спасибо за лайки. Все, всем пока.